Willkommen zurück zu Baldur's Gate 3. Ich befinde mich jetzt auf der Straße nach Baldur's Tor. Den Wegpunkt hatten wir ja schon. So, an die Oberwelt kommen wir leider immer noch nicht. Denn ich wäre noch gerne zu dieser Krippe gegangen. Da waren und den Gebirgspass erkundet. Aber vielleicht kommt das ja nochmal. So, laufen wir weiter hier lang. Nach Baldur's Tor. So, vergewissern wir uns noch einmal. Ja, wir waren ja hier überall. Gut, es gibt noch hier einen kleinen Flecken. Egal, wir gehen weiter. Wir kommen bestimmt wieder zurück. So, Lagerplatz. Da fällt mir gerade ein. Bräuchte einen Händler. Warum ist hier eine Lücke? Okay. Das senden wir mal an Gale, die Schriftrollen. Und an Will, wir teilen sie einfach mal etwas auf. Schattenherz bekommt auch was. Ja, Fliegen behalten wir mal. Das behalten wir. So. Nachtlied hat was zu sagen.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shar's umbral domain. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Oh, Selûnes Nachtspeer. Ein legendärer Gegenstand, unser erster legendärer Gegenstand. Speer geworfen. Der bekommt natürlich Schattenherz weiterhin, ist doch klar. Auch wenn er schwächer zu sein scheint. Wo ist er? Hier. Mondstrahl. Mondstaub, Klassenaktion, Dunkelsicht. Du kannst in der Dunkelheit bis zu 12 Meter sehen. Selûnes Segen. Du bist bei Weisheitsrettungswürfen und Wahrnehmungswürfen im Vorteil. Ja, Weisheit ist ja auch ihr Gebiet, okay. Ihr Attribut. Plus 6, 4 bis 13. Plus 7, 5 bis 12. Mondstrahl. Okay. Wenn wir einen Strahl vom Himmel rufen, den wir sogar bewegen können. Okay. Mondstaub. Oh, okay. Sechs bis 16. Bis 17. Egal, wir lassen das jetzt mal so. So. Gehen wir mit Schattenherz reden. Einmal das Eulenbärenjunges streicheln.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear.
Müssen wir pflegen. Hoffentlich wird der noch groß.
If the gods are watching me.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Of course.
Just the one? Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Super, super.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Nightsong, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next, but at least I have you by my side.
Alles klar.
Maybe it will bring us closer.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
So.
Ketheric is defeated. The path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Was ist mit ihm überhaupt? Wollte er eigentlich nicht helfen? Er stand die ganze Zeit nur im Lager rum.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, Lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Nette Gesellschaft auf jeden Fall.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
So, das ist wieder ein Lager. Okay.
Don't waste a step.
Wir bräuchten einen richtigen Händler für das Lager.
What's up for discussion?
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
So, gehen wir mit unserer Liebsten mal wieder reden. Mit ihm haben wir auch schon lange nicht geredet.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
Gut. Wir gehen mit dem Eidbrecher reden. Mit dem haben wir schon Ewigkeiten nicht geredet.
Oathbreaker, what do you need of me? Returning to your oath means relinquishing the darkness. Your oath-sworn powers will return. You will be bound again by the decrees you promised to up.
Also im Moment kann ich mit dir handeln.
Oathbreaker.
Nein. Wo ist das Eulenbärenjunge? Astarion hat was zu erzählen.
What's hiding here?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperious soiree, attended by a grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master, and elevate to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate... All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz in. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we should, unless.
So. Ah, da ist ja mein Eulenbärenjunges.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear.
Gut, gehen wir zu Bett.
Here we go.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! Thirst for domination! March! Join power!
We're under attack.
Was passiert jetzt? Wir werden angegriffen. Okay, wir müssen zu diesem Portal anscheinend.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Ah, ich komme nicht nach genug ran. Okay.
Concentrate. Got to move.
Die ist ganz schön stark.
I can't do this without you.
Making a move.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Death won't take me in.
I speak, they burn.
Egal was wir auswählen, wir sind immer im Nachteil.
Onward.
Let's end this.
Die sind gegen Magie relativ immun. 100%.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Time to press ahead.
The blade will not bend. Mistral.
Let's finish this. Got to press on.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
You are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield.
Ich glaube, das ist unser Tod. Also wir müssen sofort zum Portal.
If not over, then through. I should speak up.
Gehen wir noch schnell einmal alles durchquatschen.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. That if you have questions, ask. There. Have I fulfilled my role? Which is to say, yes, I am that old.
Why, hello, lover.
Of course.
I thought...
The gate is closed. To place him in a position if the time comes and I can stick. After 200 years of if we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we're going to Baldur's Gate. If we
So. Reichen wir noch einmal, falls wir scheitern.
The Avedia will liberate them from that parasite.
We're under attack. Help me. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Good move.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Victor's path.
Null. Schade.
Need to stay focused. On the move.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Ich hoffe, es reicht, wenn einer zum Portal kommt.
Fearless.
I'm ready.
Easy enough.
Gods! Any moment now, that orb is going to explode!
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Immediately.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, a little respite does wonders.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Moving ahead.
The pride of the gate.
All right. What now?
Friend of Gate, you will be cleansed.
This is my time. Death is but a word away.
Ja, wie oft können die dann noch angreifen?
Victor's path
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you now.
A helpful hand.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. I'll feel that one later.
The skull. Come to the skull.
One day I'll catch a break.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Ah ja, wir sind auf dem Weg.
Help me. It's not over. Come to the skull.
But that'll fill my pack.
Please, help me.
Was, der Imperator? Abtrünniger Aetide.
Let's get on with it.
Take your... I can't hold them off much longer.
Let's move. Can't slow down.
Ja, ich komme ja. Immer mit der Ruhe. Oh, ich glaube, der ist unser Verbündeter.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flare. God's damned abomination.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Ja, was soll man sagen, ne?
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My force is awakened by destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
Könnten wir schaffen. 13. Ach. Komm, wir versuchen es nochmal. Gut.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flare's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thought. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest. Together, we can...
Gut, machen wir. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ja, deine Kameraden sind gar keine Hilfe. Oha! War's das? Kollege, du musst Schaden machen. Austeilen.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Leider nicht funktioniert. So, wir gehen mal dahin. Was? Null? Astrale Schwerkraft bedroht. Kampfkum. Was ist das? Das war jetzt voll scheiße. Was ist mit ihm? Macht der gar nichts. Komm, Junge, mach die mal platt hier. Ja, das müsste dein erster Angriff sein. Warte, wir müssen die hier, die zaubert. Ja, egal. Kommen wir nicht dran. Die Schaden raushauen. Oh mein Gott. Ist das alles? Den Kampf habe ich verloren. Keine Frage. Ah, sie gehört jetzt zu uns. Heftig. Und der Gedankenschinder, der war auch keine große Hilfe, muss ich sagen.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
This would be the worst time to take a nap.
Please, help me.
No one stopped me yet.
I can't hold them off much longer.
No one back home will ever believe this. Breathe deep and move.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Ah, schon zu weit, egal.
You saved a child from a viper. Back in the Druid, you saved the Asima Night Soul. You now help me, the god. Do it now. Together.
Die ist hochgradig gefährlich. Und die auch. Ach du Scheiße, jetzt liegt der auch schon auf dem Boden. Gut, diesmal scheinst du nützlicher zu sein. Schon mal den ersten unterworfen. So. Null. Ah, ja.
Survival is all that matters.
Ja, ja. 4 Angriffe hat die gerade gemacht. 4 Angriffe. Ah, er ist auch schon wieder frei. Ja. Wie soll ich die besiegen? Der da macht auch gar nichts. Dann treffe ich nicht. Oh. Ja, klar. Ja, genau so. Genau so. Wunderbar. Warum nicht gleich so? Ja, geht doch.
Thank you. That was too close.
Für meinen auch.
Like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
By the living gods! No more visions, no more lies. I expect answers. Now.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prism. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you
carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you, will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Ich würde sagen, wir probieren es mal aus.
Well chosen. An accursed advantage, but...
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is... Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are... When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage, but we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find them.
Halbilitete. Ah, sie war tot, sie konnte nicht nichts sagen.
A little help.
Shadowheart
Have to
needs to
wait.
speak to her men.
Can't talk right now.
Better wait until she's free.
Save your thoughts for later.
Light on my feet.
Not a good time.
So, was können wir denn noch? So.
What's inside?
Mal schauen, was unsere Geliebte dazu sagt.
I have a lot on my mind.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact or astral prism the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission, but I digress. Did you want something?
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
So, hat noch jemand was zu sagen? Wo ist Nachtlied? Nicht mehr da. Sind allgemein nur meine aktuellen Gefährten da. Okay.
Better not be cursed.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Of course.
I thought you'd... My faith protects
Wie ist denn ihr neuer Look? Ah, sie hat jetzt weiße Haare und einen Zopf.
Can't give up now. I have something to ask.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races.
Orpheus, Gith's only son, the tainted blood of the mother, the traitor prince, the Laxarai. He sought Vlaakith's head in a Geich ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaak. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed the first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn, a Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Hrathkrashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret. We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and the Githyanki would be slaves once more. And
so, noch jemand Redebedarf.
Best be on my way.
Nein, sieht nicht so aus. Gut.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their netherstones.
So. Können wir in die anderen Gebiete nicht mehr. Schade.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
What's in here?
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Oh, thank you so much. I don't have any. I'll pay you back when I.
Ja, ja, kleiner Bandit.
If I was a Sharan lookout, this is the
Was ist das? Ein Erdbeben.
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
What's that?
Ja, eine Schaufel. Genau. So, bevor wir uns hier umschauen, wir suchen einen Händler, von dem wir eine Schaufel bekommen.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
Cool, they burnt our farm though. At least we got the Scotties out of that burning barn.
We need to get into the city.
Well, I say poppycock. Cannot believe this, my lesson.
Ein Schmied. Bei dem können wir bestimmt handeln.
I need a quick word.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to... No doubt you came here to choose from my finds. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Good answer. To kill is the closest thing to knowing the power of the gods themselves. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? There's a killer inside you, isn't there? It wouldn't take much to push you over the edge.
Was passiert jetzt? Ah.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, you could kill him. Let him close and make him feel the tickle of your blade between his ribs. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Ah, ist der Händler.
Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward. Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear.
Kollege, ich will handeln.
What do you want now? And go down to the bloody shop. I've got work to do. What do you want now?
to the Rivington General.
Halt.
Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi. Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Yep, that's me. Oh, hey. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's Giltrow Angelion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly... Oh, yay!
So, endlich ein Händler. Einen behalten wir davon. Den senden wir ans Lager. So. So, was hat sie? Ein Schild? Kleidung? Als nächstes müssen wir noch so einen Gemischtwarenhändler suchen, der uns Bänke und Vorräte verkaufen kann.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am.
You know, that's an excellent idea. I should go straight to the source.
Haben wir schon irgendwelche Ziele? Nein.
Be plenty of work in Neverwinter. Safer work.
Of course. He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
But the creepy
Yeah. Gonna get your thugs to butcher my wife and kid, are you? The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it.
Look, We needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for Tyr's sake.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Aha.
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Es muss immer in einer Schlacht enden. Oha. Kling Klong. Ja, ich verstehe den Namen. So, was haben wir hier? Donnerndes Niederstrecken.
What fools these mortals be.
I'm ready.
Oh, den da hinten wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Hoffentlich wird das keine Konsequenzen haben.
This is my time.
Can't give up. Open up. Another step forward.
Ah, das war doch der Vater, oder?
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? I've got so much to do now.
Ja, das war so nicht geplant, aber ja. Was soll's. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal in den Keller. Eigentlich ist es jetzt mein Haus.
I go away for a few days and the place is ruined.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Wo geht's denn in den Keller?
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone. Thank you so much for your interest.
Wir müssen Astarion wieder in die Gruppe holen. Ah, hier ist der Keller.
You'll be in a big, cool room.
You have anything you...
Before I saw the giant metal monsters
in the last 10 days.
That might be worth it.
Works for the guild. Get away with whatever they like.
Okay. Bringen wir mal darüber.
can't afford to stay idle.
Defender of the people.
Ah, die schaffen es nicht.
Which way to the nearest library?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Cutting to the chase. Something over there. These boots have seen everything. Let's see. More for me? Anything of use? Something over there.
Okay, hier ist nichts in der Höhle.
Looks empty.
Ah doch, hier geht's ja noch weiter.
Still on my feet.
Oh, das sind Gestaltwandler oder so.
What's that? I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Wie nicht erreichbar.
There was a shape
Blumenschlüssel. Eidbrecher Ritterstiefel. Oh. Nein, nein, nein. Abgetrennter Torso eines Narren. Bring Orins Netherstein an dich, ja. So, wo geht's hier lang?
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
Something good here, I hope. Let's see what this does.
Hier ist doch ein Geheimgang. Geht vielleicht... Ah, da ist der Hebel. Tempel der offenen Hand. Okay. Es stört niemanden, dass wir hier einfach reingekommen sind. Was ist das? Ein fliegendes Schwein? Nein, ein fliegender Elefant. Er redet sogar.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so... 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian differently to anyone else? I like to think the gods are smarter than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple...
Was ist denn überhaupt unser Ziel? Ja. Freie Orpheus. Nee, möchte ich jetzt eigentlich nicht, ne? Kommen wir vom Lager? Nein, vom Lager kommen wir auch nirgends hin. Schade, ich würde so gerne noch mal in die vorherigen Gebiete zurückgehen.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute. Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Donations?
Was?
Do you not have eyes? The refuge. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Thank you.
Ja, komm, wir haben ja genug. Bitteschön.
You. Turn around and toddle your way. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees.
So.
Not you. Now piss off. I'm doing my job. You. Now are you going to clear off or not? Not unless you want to make a donation.
Beschlagnahmte Scheune.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey, Valdisk Durovna. Frey.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned.
Aha, und wen wolltet ihr retten?
They could not.
Im.
I will say no more.
No, We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The Slayer of Ketheric Thorm. Well,
woher weiß die
these
das
are
schon?
strange times indeed. The head of the shadow-cursed warlord is an impressive trophy. I am wondering if I could tempt you with another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last...
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could.
Ja, der Vampir Cazador, der liegt ja auf unserem Weg quasi.
On our honor, it will be. May the gods keep you.
Ja, ja. So, haben wir jetzt ein Ziel? Nein.
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
The innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Let's have a look.
Und wieder ein Erdbeben.
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
That might be worth a look.
So, hier sind wir wieder am Brunnen. Hier ist der Zirkus. Was ist hier los? Achso, das ist der Tempel.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
Oh, was ist das für ein Riesenritter?
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Komm, wir haben ja genug.
Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Ah, meine Augen sind ja wieder normal.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare. As witnessed by the cult's ever alerts, it has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poison.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly.
Was machen wir? Was machen wir? Wo ist denn unser letzter Speicherpunkt? Am Anfang hier, ne? Komm, wir speichern. Und kämpfen. Wir versuchen es mal. Ui. Oh, ich glaube, das war eine schlechte Idee. Was ist das? Beine gebrochen, verstümmelt. So, ja, die wären wohl nicht das Problem sein. Aber der da. Nein, das wird nicht. Prozent nur. Und das? Hallo? Nein, 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 nein. Das wollte ich nicht. Ah, ich wollte das.
On the victor's path.
Need to stay focused.
This is
Moving fast. I need to...
Ah, komm, wir kürzen das ab, das wird ja nichts. Also.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Otto Ott. So, kommen wir irgendwie hier raus. Ah, wir haben nichts. Eimer, Holzkiste. Schlafsack.
How much farther can I go?
Malapert, must thou stareth so? Nay, sir, hides within me. I am merely a skull, nay more and nay less. I call myself Marvin. Thou mayst do the same. Unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance inevitable, to be confined in such immuring quarters. Thou wishest to escape the confines of this prison, doth thou not? Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards. Common is just so very well. To rephrase, I will teleport, answer them right, and I send you to safety. Answer them wrong, and I send you to the guards. Then I fly, but not through the sky. I say goodbye at night and hello in the morning. I am part of you and follow wherever you go. I wear only black and run from the light, yet without it, I couldn't exist. Who am I? Very good. Your freedom is nigh. I am beaten and battered, but never break. My crown has felt the strike of endless blades, yet I can never move. I never sweat, even when the summertide sun shines upon me. Who am I? An anvil indeed. You make me. It is time to depart. Are you ready, madam? Freedom is yours.
Dankeschön. Muss ich das jetzt mit jedem machen?
Come on, open up.
Na. So. Sie hatte das. Und das.
The guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed on sight.
Was für Wache. Bin noch nicht fertig mit dem Ausrüsten hier. Ah, verdammt. Super.
Better than nothing.
So, jetzt ausrüsten. Geben wir ihm mal die Axt. So, jetzt hat alles sie. Ah. Gut, das lassen wir jetzt erstmal so. Und da war einer. Hier ist keiner.
Better not be cursed. I want to have a word.
Otto Ott.
What do you want? You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scrap.
Meiner Sitzpause. Ach.
On my way.
Nichts wie raus hier. Verschlossen. Ich dachte, hier wäre vielleicht ein Durchbruch oder sowas. Schauen wir im Lagerraum nach. Hier muss es doch einen Weg für raus geben. Wir gehen nochmal den Gefangenen ansprechen und sagen, dass wir ihm zur Flucht verhelfen wollen.
Right away. Up for debate?
What do you... I don't need to escape. I've got food, water...
Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress. What path lies before me?
Ah, hier hoch. Schlüssel zum Lagerraum, Gefängnis. Und hier können wir auch... Gehen wir erst in den Lagerraum.
Here goes nothing. No traps, please.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration.
In die Zeremoniehalle. Ah, einen Wegpunkt entdeckt. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal wieder raus ins Dorf. Und dann zum Lager. Und dann schauen wir uns noch einmal um, ob wir nicht noch einen Händler finden.
Look upon she who conquers. Who am I? I am Vlaakith, Undying Queen, and you. You are abominations twice over. You can't...
Glorious Vlaakith, I am unclean.
Hear my word. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people?
Return to the astral prism. Slay. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no commander of dragons. Kneel before me.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy as she moves to kneel before her queen.
Oh. Unmöglicher Wurf.
I will not entertain madness. Chmarzala.
What? Do not fail me. For
Soldier, my engine. I think this might be it. Soon. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With...
Einmal haben sie alle Redebedarf hier.
It is done. My faith is acknowledged. My Vlaakith's mercy is as rare as my queen, my eternal regent. Through your eternal wisdom, I will be legend. Chuk. I have seen my future in the shimmering visage of my queen, heard it in Orpheus will fall, and I will have my just rewards. Vlaakith Gorkshka! Oh, Queen, you've heard my cries. Now, First, we find a way to free Orpheus from his astral chains. Then, we cleave him from Chmarz.
Macht der da?
Hi. You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Yes!
Von mir aus.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and every who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran. As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the step. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his up to make this city a safe haven, will...
Oh, hat einen eigenen Stall bekommen, unser Eulenbärenjunges.
Camp life seems to suit the young elf.
I can still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel... I have an idea. But wait until the others are asleep. Then come with me. There's a place we can go.
Wo sind die Schlafsäcke?
This will do. Take off your clothes. I don't doubt you in the slightest. Come on then. We've already come this far.
So, die Liebesspielchen habe ich mal rausgenommen. Weiter geht's. So, ich will immer noch einen Händler, von dem ich noch Sachen kaufen kann. Nahrung und so. Denn das ist immer knapp. Aber ich glaube, hier gibt es nichts mehr.
Anything you want for supper.
Freshen your drink, perhaps?
Gut, gehen wir einfach in die Burg. Fertig.
The people used to respect the fist. Now they call for the steel watch. That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells! Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Yes, but
Oh! Wills Vater.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, what a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls. He's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs. For the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Das fällt mir jetzt schwer zu glauben.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Also an diesem Blick hätte ich jetzt alles andere gedacht. Aber okay.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them. In short, you can trust me. Then
Ja,
let
komm.
me writ, but let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Fine. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, and some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the end. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear of the Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of... Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So. Wir bekommen immer weiter mehr Feinde. Halt, was ist das? Kehre zu Misora zurück. Die ist unter uns.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Misora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Poor thing. You've had a tough go. And you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And...
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as we'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Does it really matter? Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, we're not even pawns.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make...
So, versuchen wir jetzt mal den Verräter zu finden. Ich würde ja schon behaupten, das wäre die Katze hier. So, letzter Wurf.
Miss Zora, I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely. Make room then.
I don't relish the idea of Miss Zora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee, even with my newfound... But he's arrogant, too. It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him... So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Wo ist denn Halsen? Dem möchte ich mal noch mal reden. Wo ist er?
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Ist das ein Angriff oder?
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The Hells demand witness.
Enough, Miss Zora.
How else?
We bargain. Sisters.
Infernus contract.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Eine wahrhaftige Teufelin.
I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Okay, ist sie jetzt im Lager? Tatsache, da steht sie. Die Teufelin.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die. His blood will pay for my freedom. What sort of man would I be if I had no remorse? But I won't miss Mizora's leash squeezing my neck. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Das ist ja schon etwas. Sie hilft uns auch gegen das Gehirn. Eine mächtige Verbündete, würde ich sagen.
Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted. Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope? Trust me, I'll be an eager pupil, if I have a thorough teacher. Though I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that. I suppose it doesn't. I'm glad we have each other. And I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowd. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees.
Gut. Wir haben immer noch einen Verräter hier.
Oathbreaker.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole. I'd chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of the fell Prince Orpheus. But make no mistake, you have...
So. Was machen wir jetzt? Geht es hier irgendwo weiter?
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every else.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. And do not return until it is.
Wir müssen Orin suchen.
Gortash has Ravengard on the summit. That should tell you something.
What? Every Duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other in the sky around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Zur Unterstadt.
By order of Lord
Hello? Does anyone want...
Was hast du noch?
Do you want a paper? I don't know how. I'm only 6. It's okay. Everybody... Do you want a paper?
Hat er sonst nichts?
Do you want a paper? Oh,
I can eat in bed.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back.
Brace yourself.
Oh, ich glaube, der hat eins aufs Maul bekommen.
I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
bring a Gortash. Not at all.
Hier müssen wir rein, in die Taverne Elfgesang.
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough. His visions cost a pretty penny.
The Elf Song Tavern.
And
And your worries.
They ruin everything.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Jawohl, Lagervorräte. Genau das brauchen wir. So, und dann verkaufen wir noch.
Fill your boots, mate.
Ja, macht er das nicht von selbst da rein? Oh.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? Top floor's all your...
How do you address an Archduke? Your Excellence? Your Eminence? If I wasn't such a coward, I'd join a cult of Baal.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene.
Stelmane's parlor.
Bella's finished her
A
report.
place to receive
You can let them
clients
pass.
and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. An adventurer? Fantastic. We don't have enough of those in Baldur's Gate. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Suppose it couldn't hurt. We're scraping the barrel as is right now. Here's all I found. The Duke was paralyzed by poison. Absolutist symbols scrawled on the floor in blood. Hand removed, pre-mortem. The symbol's the bit that bothers most. You use poison when you want to get away with murder. So why leave a symbol at the scene of the crime? Doesn't make any sense. And the removal of the hand. I've a theory, but... Oh, well, you're a civilian. That one will be for me to follow up.
Ja, erzähle von der Theorie.
I've been working on an assignment. A side project of sorts. I think the removal of the hand is the key. Corpses without hands are showing up all over the city. Together with dioramas of death and murder. The brutality of it. The unnecessary brutality. My theory is that it's got something to do with the Lord of Murder himself. Baal. The higher-ups don't want to hear that, of course. The last thing they need is public hysteria about a cult that was I'd follow up myself. But while this uniform gets me into certain places, it keeps me out of others. Especially places that don't want to be found. Perfect. Unofficially, mind. As far as the higher-ups are concerned, you're still just a civilian. If you end up breaking any laws, well, I won't be able to help you. Report back to me if you find anything. And thank you. If I'm right, you'll be doing a great service to the city.
Gegenstand erhalten, Mordkarte. Saugeil. Zur Klappe des Speisenaufzugs. Und die ist wo? Hier.
I'll give it a shot.
You call out, but there is no answer. The staff operate the dumbwaiter at night.
Schon wieder jemand Redebedarf. Wer denn? Ah. Mein Eulenbärenjunge ist auch dabei.
I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. If you're willing, of course. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Warum raucht sie so dunkel?
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed that. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to. Of course. I thought you'd never...
Camp life seems to suit the young.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from... You must face them.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look up. We'll both of us stand...